Hi guys, and thanks for joining me here today to do a viewing of this Honda Jazz. It's the 2014 1.2 litre model. Very nice little car, but I need to tell you a few things about it, just so as you're aware before you go any further with this. This car is actually recorded as a CAT N on the HPI register because it was damaged and then repaired towards the latter half of 2017. So that was done previous to the last owner owning the car, and he was well aware of what was damaged on the car, and he's even showed me what's been replaced on it. So I'm going to do the same with yourselves, just so as you're aware. The car is actually priced quite a bit cheaper than the equivalent car for this age and mileage, to reflect the fact that it's a category N. And when I show you what's been done on it, hopefully it would, not be too much of a worry for you. But just so you're aware, the damage was actually in this part of the car here. This wing and this door have been replaced on the car. Okay, now obviously you wouldn't know that unless I told you, but they have been replaced, and it's been done to a very high standard. The car drives like new. It's only done 24,000 miles from new. Very, very low mileage car indeed. And it's sat on its original wheel trims, and very, very clean. It's not got the look of something that's been abused at all. It's been looked after. It was an older gentleman who owned the car. He was a retired car dealer actually. So he was well aware that the car had this history to it, and he did all his inspections and checks on the car prior to buying it. So I've done the same, and I've come to the conclusion that in actual fact it's as good as a car that isn't a CAT N, but I can't change the fact that it has got that history on it, and I do know those parts have been replaced. So it's my duty as a reputable car dealer to let you know about that, and for you then to be able to make your own judgment. But I've driven the car over 100 miles. It drives like new. It looks pretty much like new as well. It is a 2014, and 24,000 miles is a very, very low mileage for this particular car. It was used as a second vehicle by the people who owned it. So we've shown you the negatives. Let's have a look at all the positives of this car. First off, bright red coachwork, very clean condition, no marks or notable damage to the car at all. There's no evidence of that previous repair on it. It's if you were not aware of the HPI check, which I have done on the car, you would not know. Just come back down this side just to show you. If I look at the panel gaps on the car, just where this is the good side of the car, nice tight gap there. If I come round to this side of the car, again, a nice tight gap. There's not really any notable damage. The shut line of the door, it's pretty even all the way down. My camera work's probably not the best, but it's in very good shape. So let's have a quick look inside it. Let's sort of show you a few other bits on the car. I'm going to price this car probably about £1,500 below its market value. So if you're not particularly worried about the fact that it's got that history attached to it, it's an absolute bargain for you, because it still is a 24,000 mile car, drives like a 24,000 mile car. There's no wind noise, there's no excessive road noise on it. It drives exactly as it should do. It's straight and true right the way through. Let's have a little look inside. Very, very clean. Hopefully that little noise there is actually a driving camera that's on the car. You can see it's got a dash cam just above the mirror. That comes on automatically whenever something moves near the car, and it's always on when you're driving. So that can actually lower your insurance a little bit if you tell the insurance company about that. So spec wise, you've got a fairly basic Jazz here. It has got electric windows to the front, and it's got remote lock-in, but there is no aircon in this model. But it's a nice layout, very, very sort of well laid out dashboard, cup holders by here and under the vent the other side as well. Honda are, in my opinion, one of the best manufacturers out there. They always get it right, and this car really is testament to that. Let's have a quick look at the back of it. Now, a lot of people buy these Jazz just for the space they've got. They're like a mini people carrier, really. You've got room under the seats fold away like a little mini people carrier as well. It's a very, very clever design. It's got ISOFIX in it as well, so you can put car seats in here. Insurance is very low on the Jazz, especially this one. It's the 1.2, so it's insurance friendly. Let's just go over the top of the seats to give you a better view of that dashboard again. You've got a nice hard wearing mat there on the driver's side as well. That's fixed in place. There is also a boot liner on it, and let me just show you that. There we go. I've got a couple of spare hubcaps in the back here. The previous owner was fastidious with this car, and he changed these hubcaps just because there was a little mark on them. I can't even really find where it was, but he changed them for another set of wheels, another set of hubcaps. So it's got the boot liner in it as well. You can have those spare hubcaps as well, just as an extra, just in case you ever want to, well, if you ever mark the ones that are on it now, they would go back on it, I guess. Folding seats, 60-40 split, and they fold with those levers on the back, and you can also recline them slightly with those levers. Very, very versatile design. As you can see, everything shuts with a nice thud on this car. It's got a real quality feel to it. Alright, let's just jump behind the wheel a second, and I'll start her up for you. Nice key on these. It's a flip key design, so I press this button here and the blade flips out like that. Just going to start it up for you. Very quiet, other than the beeping because I haven't got my seatbelt on. That's left me alone for a minute. And you can see 24,455 miles on the clock. No warning signs on, no lights or anything like that. The car's got a clean bill of health. It's got things like heated mirrors on it. That's what that switch there does, as well as the rear window. The mirrors are heated. It's nice and easy controls for the ventilation. And it's got a rather beefy stereo here, which dominates the dashboard. Obviously the dash cam, that comes free of charge on this car. And again, that can lower your insurance, so that's something that's probably of benefit to you. You've got a load of cup holders in here. You've got another 2 there, plus 2 on the drink. You could have 4 drinks on the go in this car. So, little chip computer that's operated by this switch here on the wheel as well, guys. All right, so that's what that's for, and it tells you. And as you can see, look, 51 to the gallon I've been averaging in this car. It flicks through things like the chip computer, how much fuel you got left in it, your average speed. On a run, guys, you're gonna get, believe it or not, probably 60 miles per gallon out of this car. That's pretty amazing. So it's easily in, easy in tune with a diesel. And as you know, petrols have now become the flavour of the month again. So why have a noisy diesel when you can have a nice 1.2 litre petrol Jazz? Much quieter, much smoother, just as good on fuel. And space-wise, it's much bigger than a Fiesta inside there. It's probably got as much legroom, if not more, than a Ford Focus. And that's a car that's a class above a Jazz. So I would definitely consider one of these if you're looking for a small car that you want a lot of room in. Honda also have probably the best reputation for reliability. Don't know of any car that comes close. I've got a Honda CR-V myself, and having run that, I can certainly vouch for the fact that quality-wise there is nothing that comes close to these cars. If it's something that interests you guys, this car's available now, ready for delivery anywhere in the UK. You can ring me on 07932 873 646. The car is available for delivery. It's also a car that I'd be happy to take a part exchange against. So give me a ring on that number if you want to take a part exchange. We can take some details and work out a price for you. And similarly, with the delivery side, if you're within 150 miles, then you're going to have free delivery on this car. If you're a little bit further than that, we'll go anywhere in the UK, but there will be a small additional charge over and above 150 miles. But give me a call, we'd work a deal out for you for sure. £200 off, guys, as well for all NHS and key workers. Just give me a call with your details of what you do. If you feel you're a key worker or NHS, we are thankful for you and we will reward you with a £200 discount. Please give this video a like, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, give it a share, let us know that you're watching, and give me a call again, that number 07932 873 646. I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Thank you very much for watching and have yourselves a great day.